Hello everyone and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. When we last left off, we had started the trial for Recipe for Turbout. We had gone on to Detective Gumshoe's testimony about what was happening, and things had gotten off into an interesting start, with various different things pointing against our client. He died of potassium cyanide poisoning. You got blueprints and the layout. Yeah, and there was also the fact that Goddo couldn't see ketchup on the apron. There was also a potassium cyanide bottle in the apron pockets, and various other little things dotted about. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Grum, I don't know why, but I just completely forgotten Gumshoe's voice for a second there. Grum was reported at 2:25 p.m. Well, but I got a scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from a shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was that. And there was nothing else missing from the crime scene, sir. You identified the victim as the criminal prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Tried. Don't count any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. I have a feeling it's the last statement. Wait, the CD, surely? Hey, whose idea? This is a scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular restaurant where the incident happened. We're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? They hurled abuse at them and seeds. Jeez. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Goddo can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer at the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting to the crime. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time, pal. Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, though pretty peaceful. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops. Guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? Sorry about that, pal. You didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less than a wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Wait a sec! Oh, did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down he got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going on. What the hell? He never ever does that. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his... Oh, yeah, sorry. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to 3 p.m. We got the victim's name for the... Oh, dear. I do apologise, man. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doctor who prescribed the meds, pal. That's reliable enough source for course. What should I do? Ask about the prescription bag, please. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty? Aha! Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Tripe? Now what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Are you sure about that, detective? The detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you just mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't, pal. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trilogy. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal! Indeed. A due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess it's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been lethal poison itself! Order! Mr. Scudder, what do you have to say to that? That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? Don't you dare! Don't you dare say that name! I don't want to be doing. I don't like this clinic at all. Because I am very creepy. Dr. Goddamn Harvey! Don't say it, man. Oh, okay. God for that. New ear otolaryngological clinic. Otolaryngological. Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Goddard? Hardly any illness, Your Honor. More like a bit of war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Ellick found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of his head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? What was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that he applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print, sir. They found traces of the medication the victim's left ear. Yes, it is in very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was in Trilogy. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. It seems his medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No! Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over. She's right, but you can't get away with any weak objection. What should I do? Appreciate, of course. Because if it's not to be ingested, if someone had, oh, I don't know, made sure that he accidentally ingested it. Oh no! What could the side effects be? We don't know, but I have a feeling we're gonna find out. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of the medication while he came in. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However, insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. Objection! There we go. You know as well as I do that medication is relevant. I need to stop doing this. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did! The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Gordo, is the detective the only witness in the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Gordo? I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the woman who was in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Well, Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater? Yeah, well, no matter the dissipating medication, seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Yay! Good job, Nick. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we'll hear the prosecution's witness. Huh. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Right, give me a second, I'm just gonna open the window. Let a bit of fresh air in. So there we go. Much better. Hopefully I won't be so... I don't know what, I don't think I'm getting a lot of, good amount of sleep. Well, I feel like I am, but I'm not at the same time. Because, during lockdown, I used to be getting up at, 12 o'clock midday sometimes. And then, when lockdown was easing, I started to wake up at, anywhere between, 7 o'clock and 9:30, roughly. So it's the clock, my internal clock is just being rewound, basically. And I think that's what the issue is. It's just lockdown and everything that's going on. It's just messed up my internal body clock so badly. It's just kind of making me tired. I'm not exactly tired. It's just I'm yawning a little bit. Every now and again. I'm full of energy, but it's but I don't know. 11:03 AM. Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Plus, I really died. We all nearly died in there. They only denied to come. She might even chance like that. Huh? He said he... Oh, pardon me. Oh, dear, pardon me. He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? Yeah, it's okay. I know all about lies, Mitchell. I've had them my whole life. It really hurts this time. It felt like someone punched me right in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah. Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. Hybrids gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, so, yeah. Yeah, he's a big old grouch. You gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even though it's never-ending bird seeds. But let's find out, shall we? I'm going to be in a lot of pain in a minute. Mr. Kudo, could you not throw seeds at me today?
What do you say, silly boy? Ha! Have this! Pigeons!
Sir, I told you not to. Look, I have bruises from yesterday. I told you not to.
Fine. Put them away then. You're gonna get some later, okay? You feed him. Quarter not agreeing for the trouble of baggy bird. Mr. Carter, your next witness, please.
Prosecution calls the lucky old timer who called the show up after over a coffee. See this. Like I say, I'm full of energy. I'm not tired. I'm just I don't know what it is. Will the witness please take the stand? Though I do like his song, his little theme tune. It is very... It suits his character to a T. It's very upright, it's very... stubborn almost, it's very... sharp. You know. It suits his character a T.
The name is Mr. Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty won't make me my I can be quite a merciful times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Listen, young'un, how much do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered many family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow. Real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working at a crest register at Bird Joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Just, you know, a kind of a thought.
Now then, witness. Are you interested at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds of a cup of geometry. Shoot. What do you think these are, huh? I see.
So sorry if that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last little detail.
He's really getting into this. What I witnessed.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The Citizen Gold bought him a Javachino. He put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. As the Citizen Gold, there in the defendant's chair. Name of how well? Mr. Kudo, she is not a Citizen Gold. Please, refer to her as a witness. And I can promise the court I can speak English. Don't you worry, and I'm not having a stroke either. I'm not that old. Gah, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with old-fashioned ones? Newfangled. All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Here, excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. And please do hurry. He's kind of creeping me out. He's being very weird.
Yes, Your Honor. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenelg?
I wanted to know if Goodson Braun retained his championship or not.
So he was looking at his portfolio and the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question, there are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if there are?
If you say you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at the table the other side of the restaurant, correct?
Can't I go to that place to drink cappuccino? I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You go there to eye some waitresses. Mr. Kuna, that is very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Mr. Kuna never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
So dot the T's and cross the I's. Damn straight, that reverse it right on his feet of clay. No, it's not. So dot the T's and cross the I's. Damn straight, that reverse it. Let's get on with our day. Gloops! Delighted to meet you, Mr. Gloop, and this must be little Augustus. He's my tiny little pickle. Pleased to meet you, Augustus, but I'm afraid I must confiscate your sausage. But that's my lads.
Not anymore, it isn't. My eyesight's fine. Anyway, my eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scooping out a waitress.
And I saw what the something I'll put in the cappuccino as well.
I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Your Honor, we need more clarification of what was put in the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness what he knows about this to his testimony.
Marguerite, witness, will you enlighten us, please? Now I must have a look.
Because it was a powder. Powdery poison.
Sure.
Damn it! I thought I was going to catch him out. But, just in case...
Objection!
There is no harm in trying.
Hold it!
Did you really put that into the coffee?
You tell me more. She took a small brown bottle and spilled it in.
Couldn't she be adding sugar?
Sugar in a small brown bottle like that? Why not? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
Huh. A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is. That's a bottle. That's a bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume.
So what did the accused put it? So what did the accused put it to the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
Ah.
Hold it!
He took just one sip.
You young ones, you waste everything. Here's $17 cost $8. And I've got all days where I'd to get me last drop, eaten the cup, and then died. Congratulations, you have earned the total of Wright Ace man to grace a quarter. And a second.
My neck is just getting a little uncomfortable, so... That's it. It's gonna hurt, not hurt, but it's gonna be put under strain almost, so... So it was immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible.
Oh yes, he's sometimes without so much as a twitch. I brought the cappuccino I just drank just sorry my stomach.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
And the waitress, my everything she is.
Hold it!
You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features? It is a disgrace, if that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her. You know, she's practically naked in that uniform.
So a particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit. Anyone could just wear such a uniform. Even me.
That's right. Please spare the court any further mental anguish of that image. For everyone's sake.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away. Well, there are things I recognize. Why don't you?
He's pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. What matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Gudo, these are the features that you recognize about this event. I'll ask you items you just... Sure.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But, I must ask, what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
As if I remember, I wouldn't remember that.
Objection! Well, the witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. It is unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I can even tell you the color of her ribbon. Even red. It's red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. Should he do? Ask about the waitress's back. The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Huh! He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Gudo, according to the details about the identifying features that you observed from the front that is just... Sure.
This honest testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. Really? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time, that's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. I guess so. She makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? If the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie. That's what I have to figure out, Nick. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down. Now Mr. Kudo never matched it.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned into a matter of pride for old Seedy now, I guess. I wonder if you really did see Maggie's face or not.
Like I thought we need some concrete proof. Proof that the old guy didn't see how I used this cave. Ah!
Objection!
Not the stupid... I know what it is now. It's the apron. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
Crap! That fluffy thing would suit Phil like you perfectly. Actually, reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he started eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Hmm? Well, you half-witted clot! What? What is it? As this I said, you half-witted clot. There's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Huh?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... yes. You know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front!
Oops.
Anyway,
Witness, you had to say oops your way out of this?
Ha! Well. Looks like we finally have Jeremy trial on our hands. Listen, try and hear the facts. All day there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
When the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly, and when the one waitress put the poison into the common cup. This old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. Now, the defendant may rest on what you're saying, is what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My knocking's perfect. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
he can't remember? Probably like he's messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well, let's just test how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim himself. Himself? What health? He was one of those pesky young types who had a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and a noisy broadcast voice in its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. The certain girl in question brought up a Giacchino. The old fidget picked up a cup with his free hand and took a sip. That testimony we just had heard was a test to how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who have so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We need to do one thing. We just need to prove the old man's memory is shit. I mean shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Is that kind of cool? Cool, I suppose, but it is what I do best.
Wasn't broken pair of spectacles. But I guess I can see where it's coming from, though. In what it looks like. And I have a feeling it's going to be to do with the magazine, because he wouldn't be flicking the pages over with what's written on his spectacles. Dark glasses too. One of this was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. But each their own, I guess.
I
He seems to be wearing some rather modern-looking shoes. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Garlo's sharp appearance.
We better come out something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I can challenge him about the spectacles.
Hold it!
The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That's the only hooligan. I nearly even asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? How is I supposed to be able to read that page with all the rest wrong? I need to find out if Gutsum Braun retained his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you just buy your own?
Why are you looking at me like that for? How dare you?
Ow! Ow! So Gutsum Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. Well, he wouldn't have been wrestling with it because of what was on the page. Okay.
Hold it!
Wireless?
The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
His earpiece, it's silvish, that's what it is. I was just straight in my ears, but they couldn't catch any of it.
Is he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you looking at me for? How dare you like that?
Ow! Ow! Will you stop? You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, is that right?
Maybe.
What does it matter if I only saw her from behind?
Ow! Ow! I'm better not push until I have some hard evidence.
Hold it!
His free hand?
Yes, which hand was that? Were you listening before, Claudius? I said he was listening to the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I?
Oh, he would have picked it up with his right.
If his free hand was his right hand, then which hand was it, you moron?
Ow! Ow!
Huh. Perhaps the great Mr. Treader's three hands.
Yeesh, I'm certainly asking not to gang up on me and chew me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish one thing. That old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. I guess we just need to find out a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake, and he's ours.
Objection!
No. His left eardrum ruptured before the day of the incident.
Objection!
I have no clue. have a feeling I know what it is, but at the same time I don't. If that makes sense. I have a feeling it's got something to do with the left side, right side thing. Let's have a look. Really? But that would make sense.
Objection!
I'm really confused. How does that contradict? Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? This was a way of testing the credibility of our memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory. I told you nothing. If I had anything wrong, I'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Tried?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would be at his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this. Oh, why? Because the... Seriously? You're going to be pernickety? Is it because of the side the bloody handle is on? It's on the right side of the cup, which means he drunk with his right hand. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you're going to be that pernickety?
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see the victim is holding the cup with his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah! Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is something that's not acceptable. I think... Wait! You think you're going to study a lesson to tell me I'm mad? You're wrong. I don't care about the dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony. The young Brad was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. It's good to law-abiding citizen. It's that dead young hot-button you spunky-headed yahoo who had fault.
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. You've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. I've been around for 68 years. I have you can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Kudo?
But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Left hand or right hand? Okay, this is going to be interesting.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the green lens of his specs.
Which, if we look, is on his left side. Okay? It's easy enough.
He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before I picked up the cup, too. And he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
We know the victim was wearing
We know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle on his left eye.
was a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
Monitor? You mean like a television screen?
Inside the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called HMD. It's a common tool the victim's line of work.
HD TVs, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth.
It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts. Good old black and white.
Well, actually, it's more see-through grey and green.
Hold it!
So the victim was wearing a HMD.
HDTV, CCTV, what does it matter?
It was none of them, actually, but anyway. And you're sure he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question, I could already see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. If there was a table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. And I just realised something. Because if it was on his left, if it was on the left, then
Objection!
there was no way. There you go. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he's wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question, you can lock me off if I'm wrong. If it's his left ear, without a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where he's sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Hey?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear from it.
Is that true, Captain?
Here it is.
Pretty bitchin'. Order, order, order.
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waiters from behind, and he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Goddard,
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy pure black magic in a cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, you call me Chip.
This is a
victim's coffee cup in which the possessive cyanide was found. Mark on ring clearly shows the victim picked it up in his right hand. I'll never back down, I know I'm right. The life drink is Java shooting for his left hand.
Let me put out your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. It took sip with the cup held in his right, and then switched to his left. That's what the old man sold.
impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions. The victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee.
Which hand the victim used to pick up the cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The verdict still stands with one hand on the other. Mr. L drinking poisoned coffee. Like this.
Sadly, Mr. Garlow, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible, and the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless!
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied with the witness that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is false. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pops, I'll flog you! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Hold it, I knew that was coming.
Wait!
There was a very long pause, I knew that was coming.
If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue city you've got started over there, I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know.
What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be that bad. I want another chance. I want another crack at you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Wait, everyone, what do you say to us final showdown? This final chapter of this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to do with Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want to, if you go to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man! That's enough with this. I believe it would be quicker for the court to decide your testimony. You bet! Much quicker!
I can't believe this is actually happening.
You better get ready, youngster!
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's got to be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. It's the final showdown. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. I'm only slumped out of the table as soon as he took one sip of his chief. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the faucet and knocked it right over. It broke and a strip of cloth covering the table completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it finally. Hey, you're doubting me again? Not doubting a poor defenseless old man? No, you're not doubting you, Miss Guido. Don't you get the feeling that there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what, by the way? That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain. That's all you can think of. I must write your phone cross-examination, please. It's the final showdown. Are you quite sure about that? Are you quite sure about that? Mr. Kudo, this is a photographic crime scene. So what? Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Oh! Lost your tongue, Grandad. I'm no Grandad of yours, hopscotch! Ow! 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 Enough! 3 more of those seeds. Yeah! What is it now? There's always something. Yes, go on. Ain't a broken vase. It was on my table. What? Well, you see, it startled me when that young man collapsed, so I stood up. There must have been one fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. The vase on your table. Yeah, it was on my table. And that's how my groin became to be so completely soaked. I don't think we needed to know that. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Huh? See what I did there? No, okay, fine. You're all dead to me. You're all going to jail. I have a question. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should refer to yourself, Mr. Kudo. Ah, wait a minute. Excuse me. There's more. I've got to say. Oh, yes. I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the bar. Wait, listen to me! Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the witness in question. As you see, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we've heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Oh, Nick, you did it! I require both defense and prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. The witness we just heard from. He's most insistent that his testimony should be of use, so he's not listed in court in this station. Okay. You may each have a copy of each. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Girls really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here are them, Miss Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Connors. Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurs, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? That is all. What is adjourned? Well, it can't have been true because the tablecloth was on the victim's table. Objection! And this is where we're going to leave off for today. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click on the icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!